that is recording, and we're over here, and I'll do the periscope thing, and then I'll turn you guys around to the camera. All right? Oh, thank you. All right, let's do it. Hey guys, my name is Chris Ramsey, and welcome to The Shift. Say hi to all my friends on Periscope. Oh. Hey guys, I'm your host Chris Ramsey, and welcome back once again to The Shift. This week we have two incredible products to present to you. But before we get into that, let's do the thing and announce the winner of last week's contest. And by the thing, I mean that thing. So the winner is James Elliott Hughes. James Elliott Hughes, you have 3 first names. You are our winner, so congratulations. Contact us via Facebook, facebook.com/Murphy's Magic Supplies, and send us a message with your info so we can get that prize out to you as soon as possible. To win this week's effects, simply like this video and comment below your thoughts, what you liked about these products. Do that and I'll choose one of you to take these home next week. This week we're bringing back a sort of Murphy's Magic classic, and I say classic and make it sound old, but this is something that we released not too long ago and I've not had a chance to play around with it until now, and that is Imagination Coins by Garrett Thomas. We also are going to look at something from Lost Art Magic known as Separagon. This is Woody Aragon's DVD. This explains a technique in which, well, I'll let you guys watch the performance. So here's a performance of Woody performing Separagon, and we'll talk about that after this.
Okay, this is the selected card. Thomas, the same. You say no, better. You only look any card. I will say like I will do like this, and when you want, you say stop. Look at the card. Remember the card, and the card is missing, and I can even shuffle, so the card is completely missing. So we have 2 cards. Now I will try to do something. But of course, probably you want to shuffle. Can you shuffle so you will be even more sure that the card is completely lost? 3 for shuffle, so everybody can see. Oh, very good shuffle. So let me, using my memory, I will know what is the card that is not in the deck. And I will do it very quickly. Nothing, I have no idea. I think I have. I think the card that you selected, I think can be the 9 of Hearts. Is possible? Yes, the 9 of Hearts. You have a card in your mind too, no?
Yes.
Okay, I think this time I can go for the card because the card, of course, is in your mind. So what I will do is to spell the card. Can you name the card? King of Spades is very easy because I spell King of Spades. P-A-D-E-S, and the card that arrives. You don't believe that, but it's the King of Spades. The 3rd card. What's the important thing here? That I can do magic with the King of Spades. When you come with the King of Spades, comes also the Queen of Spades and the Jack of Spades and the 9. And after you 2 shuffles, you see the cards are in order. It's a miracle!
So that, ladies and gentlemen, was, by all means, Separagon. So this basically will fool the pants off anyone, magician or non-magician, it doesn't really matter. But that's not the point. The point here is to create this amazing fictional moment and not have the focus be on the moves. He separates the cards in the most natural way I've ever seen. So it's not a cull, and normally when looking at culls, you can kind of tell, even if you're Kostik Himlat and you can do these incredibly quick culls to the trained eye, we sort of know what's going on as long as the cards are in the magician's hands. Something fishy is going on. And that's not to say that the cull is an incredible thing, because it is. But this is just so nonchalant. I really like this effect. Now the reason I did not perform it is because I have tremendous respect for Woody Aragon and his work, as well as Lost Art Magic. I wouldn't be able to do it justice in the amount of time that I had, so this is something that is going to require practice. Now that being said, the first time I tried this out, the technique that is, I got it, and I was really surprised. Looking at the cards, they were completely separated, and that wasn't the hardest part for me. The hardest part was stringing it all together like he did, with all these routines and, just making it naturally flow with the audience. So obviously these are things that are going to take months and months of practice. The technique itself can be learned in a matter of weeks, I guess. To perfect it like he does, obviously, it takes years. I would go for this. Separagon is an insane principle that can be adapted to so many things. So on this DVD, he teaches you how to use it as an open index, multiple antipharo, there's psychological points, the spread, Juan Tamari's handling of it. He teaches Noel and Water, ambitious suit rather, the memorization of cards, a triumph effect. So there's so many things you're getting here, and this is the real deal. So this is not some simple download or move that you're going to learn and that's it. You get a whole whack of work behind this. So I highly, highly recommend it. I think they did a great job producing it, great job filming it, and it's very concise. And if you've never seen Woody Aragon work before, check this out. You'll be pleasantly surprised and you'll be an instant fan. So Separagon by Lost Art Magic. Next up, folks, we have Imagination Coins by Garrett Thomas. I met Garrett for the first time in Blackpool this year. The dude is so deep. He really is. He has these intricate psychological insight on everything from music to magic to art, and it's beautiful. And so I was really happy when I got to check this out. So I filmed a small performance of him doing it. There's no sound because I had the GoPro cover on, but you can see his performance, and I'll talk about that after this and what's included with the product.
Two T's, a funny looking G, that's Garrett Thomas. Place your left hand out, it's going to act as a table. You can do stuff with your right hand. I don't want to touch the coins too much because if I touch them, you'll say, tricky magic guy, he did 4 coins. Okay. I'm going to stack the coins up in your hand. You can see my hand is empty. I want you to imagine you took 1 coin and you gave it to me. So yeah, pretend to pick it up, pretend to give it to me. Did you really give me a coin, or did you just imagine? I just imagined it. Everything in life starts with imagination. I want you to know right now. It's okay, I'm here. Wow. What? Make sure this is real and not a figment of your imagination. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4. Stack them up again. The first time you pretended to give me a coin, somehow it happened. This time I'm going to actually take one and really give it to me. And hold those tight. The question is still the same. Did you really give me a coin, or did you just imagine you gave me a coin? You gave me a coin. I have nothing. All 4 coins back in. That's so beautiful. Garrett Thomas.
So that was a quick performance of Imagination Coins by Garrett Thomas. This is by far my favorite coin trick. I do have a few favorites. This is right up there. And for a better reason. And I'll get to that in a second. So Lucha May also says, it is the only coin trick I would ever do. It's that strong. And Eric Jones, it's more than just a coins across, more than a series of sleights. It's an example of how real magic would look. I agree with both these statements. Creating fiction, real fiction, in a spectator's mind is something wonderful, because only then do they forget about methods. If you've done your job right, they don't care about the method, they're highly entertained by the piece of art, the fiction that you've created for them, and are happy to thank you after the performance rather than wanting to inspect anything. So, as a magician, it is our job to not make our tricks trivial and seem like a puzzle for them to figure out, because that's exactly what they're going to do. It's our job to take the sleights, the moves, and everything we've learned and create an art piece with it, create fiction, create something that isn't real for them to enjoy. This does exactly that, and this is why I love it so much. I think it's an important contribution to magic. I think nowadays, with all the releases and everything coming out, actual beautiful fictional routines are very scarce. And so I was really delighted with this. What you get is you get this box of DVD, and you get a little coin purse, which is cool, and in here you have your gimmick. The gimmick is very simple, and the trick is rather easy to do. A little bit of practice with the sleights, but nothing hardcore. Very, very easy. You can pick this up within a few days. The work here is going to be to come off as authentic as possible and to really connect with your audience, because I think it's a beautiful, beautiful premise to have them pretend to put a coin in your hand and then it actually manifests itself. And then you have them actually put a coin in your hand and it's not there and it's still in their hands. Now everything is in their hands. So you don't have to say, it's in your hands, it's not mine, any of that. They get it, it's obvious. Something really amazing happens with the spectator. And I think if done right, the spectator will remember that moment for a very long time. So once again, thank you for this amazing, beautiful contribution to magic and the art form. Garrett Thomas is an artist. I think he is. He's a genius in creating magic, but he also has probably some of the deepest thoughts on psychology regarding magic, even music and art. And he's a pleasure to talk with and a pleasure to watch on film as well, and to watch teach. So you're given a 4-phase routine and a 2-phase routine. The 4-phase routine, in the middle of the 2 bigger parts, you have nice coins across that he teaches. I personally love the 2-phase effect. I think it's very powerful. And this is something that I wouldn't perform at tables. You can perform this at tables, and you should. Personally, I think this is so awesome and deep that if someone came to me after a gig, usually happens, and they say, I really loved your magic, could you do something for me or for my girlfriend or whatever? And I would do this. I would pull them aside and I would say, I'm going to show you something very special right now. And then I would go into this using their imagination. I think they'll remember that for a very long time. So I really, really like this. I love this. Imagination Coins by Garrett Thomas and Cosmo Magic. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for me for this edition of The Shift. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys listening to my sort of rants and commenting, and I like reading the comments, so keep it up, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend for what's left of it. Peace out.